взрыв выглядел из города Курчатова, центра Семипалатинского полигона. Ослепительная вспышка и ударная волна сотрясли город. В домах вылетели все стекла.
Deep in the sparsely populated Kazakh steppe, on the endless grassy plain, lies the former Semipalatinsk test site. This area, which covers the size of Wales, is one of the most bombed places on Earth. Between 1949 and 1989, over 450 nuclear tests were conducted here by the Soviet Union. It now remains partly accessible to the public as part of guided tours, which allow you to see the scarred and desolate landscape for yourself. In June of 2025, I flew to Semey to explore this barren destination for myself, along with some other former Soviet sites. Oh, we made it to Semey. There's fucking nothing here, man.
Completely lost. Look at this place. We're in the proper steppe. Maybe this jet can give us a ride out here. I feel like lots of airports in like Asia and Eastern Europe, former Soviet countries, they always have like old planes outside, like this one.
We're waiting for our transfer now in Semey. We are really in the middle of the fucking steppe, bro.
There's horses. There's horses over there. And look at this guy.
Hello. Привет.
I'm gonna scarp her away, man. Didn't expect to see that.
This is where we're staying. I'm so excited right now.
We're in a real fucking Soviet block. There's no numbers on any of the doors. What are we, 203?
I think so.
It should be the next floor. I feel like I'm urbexing. This is just a normal house. People live here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the elevator. What is this?
It took us 25 minutes to get in to this fucking place.
The worst lockbox in the world. I can smell the socialism. Is there one bed and one sofa? There's a bed in here for you. I'm cool, I'll sleep on the sofa bed. Yeah, here's our bathroom. Washing machine, bath and sink. Holy shit. It's so Soviet, bro. It's just so... Any welcome gift in the fridge? Only opens halfway.
We drove past a place called Big Ben Pub, so I think we're going to go there. Apparently the driver said it was good food.
Hi, good morning, how are you?
Hi, good morning.
Everything resolved, right?
Yeah, already. After leaving Semey, we drove southwest for about 2 hours into the wilderness of the steppe, en route to Lake Chagan and the wider Polygon site. The idea of Lake Chagan was to see if atomic bombs could be used to create artificial lakes in Central Asia for the purposes of agriculture. As you enter the Polygon, you can really feel the desolation and nothingness.
So there were several criteria why this piece of land was chosen. So question, how many villages have you seen from Semey to here?
Well, like 4. Yeah, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Normally there is not many people. Another criteria is being far from the major water basin, so to avoid water contamination. Also, it should be far from other countries.
Yes.
So the closest country to here is China. It's 500 kilometers.
So we're closer to China than Russia.
Yes, we're closer to China than to Russia.
So we're at the boundary of the radiation zone. We're going to go see the atomic lake, but we've got to dress up in like radiation gear. So our instructions now are to go to the toilet because it will be pretty impossible to do with the suits on.
In the middle of nowhere, man. Look at this.
There is a river Chagan, which was used to fill the atomic lake. Now that's the remaining, and once we go to the atomic lake, you will see the full Chagan River lake at this time.
So normal is 0.15, right?
0.15 it's normal, up to 0.5 it's safe. The dose should not exceed 2 for normal people. For professionals who work with radiation, up to 10, 20, up to 50 in some countries like Russia and USA, up to 50. But if you get 50, then you should be transferred to other work for a year or two where you get much less. So here it's 0.3, right?
Because
Yeah, so it's
basically doubled from what it was outside the zone already.
Yes, it's already doubled. It's still safe, but it's double from a normal. So the radiation needs a particle, some solid part, to emit the radiation. So it's a dust. So we avoid the dust. We wear the masks for breathing. Also, we put nothing on the ground because there is a contaminated dust.
Yes.
And once we exit the car, we don't come back.
Bring my phone just to let you record.
Yeah, sure. What, are you worried about the radiation?
A little bit.
I dress like this every day. It's my usual wear. There it is. What is the reading?
It's already exceeded 0.5. So it's already exceeded
76 already.
If you look, it's basically a crater from explosion. The diameter is close to 1 kilometer. Surprisingly, the water here is clean because water has a capacity to stop the radiation, and all the radiation is at the bottom, at the dust. Yeah. And to prove it, the minister of the middle machinery, Yefim Slavsky, he was swimming here after the creation of atomic lake, just to show that it's safe.
Wow.
Она вполне пригодна для орошения полей и водопоя скота.
Moreover, it's possible to do fishing, which local people can do.
$2.27. You probably just about make that out. 2.52. Literally like you're on another planet. It's fucking hot in here, bro. It's absolutely roasting. I can feel the sweat going down my back. Not comfortable too. Should have worn shades. It's gone into my eyes. But it's worth it. Look at this. How many people can say they've done this? Can't see a single building from miles. There's something over there, but we saw it on the way in. I can see another car actually. Oh, there's our driver too down there.
See the car?
Yeah,
right?
there's a little metal thing.
You see the water dam.
Yes.
So that channel was digged using the usual machinery. Then the dam was built to redirect the flow of river.
И вот пришла большая вода. Не меньше 2000 кубометров воды в минуту. Вот мощность этого искусственного водопада. Воронка заполнялась водой даже быстрее, чем предполагалось. На третьи сутки объем воды в воронке был равен 3 миллионам кубометров. А через несколько дней он достиг уже 8 миллионов кубометров. Кроме того, перед брустером воронки образовался еще и внешний водоем объемом в 12 миллионов кубометров. Возникает все же вопрос, а не опасна ли вода водоемов для здоровья человека и животных?
The scenery here is on another level. Not only are you miles and miles from anything else, but just with the sort of Frankenstein landscape created by the blast, this fake crater, it really feels like you're on another planet. No one for miles, just flat, constant winds, all dressed in these ridiculous suits looking like the Michelin Man. You could be on another planet.
Yeah, this is the well. So from here you see the stairs. Now it's a nest for birds. Probably this place was used for putting the nuclear device. And this pipe used to take the measurements.
Apparently lots of wildlife still live here. For many different species, the radiation is not a problem. But for insects, birds, fish, they don't care. They carry on as normal. The locals even come here to fish. Even horses are coming here. Out here in the steppe, many horses are on free pastures. They can roam wherever they want during the day. And they'll always return without fail. Jesus, steep. Remember a swim? It does look really inviting right now because of the heat. It looks really inviting, the water.
Yes.
Because of the heat. You think, oh, it'd be nice to go swimming.
Yes, I agree with you. Well, actually it is possible.
Yes,
if you are able to enter the water and exit without stepping on the dust. This one.
Oh, wow. So all of these smaller rocks kind of melted.
The other rocks are similar, but these are more prominent.
Right, we're undressed, my hair's a mess. Need to make sure I wash my face, my mouth, my throat. Lots of precautions taken. Glad to be out of that fucking suit, it was so hot in there.
So what we see, these hills, it means this place was looted. So most of the polygon, I mean almost all, everything was looted. So they were looking mostly by the cables, which is a copper.
Yes, yes.
Which is quite expensive, and in a large amount. Looting is illegal, it's prohibited. But in the 1990s, early 2000s, there was a crisis after collapse of Soviet Union, nothing worked. Common goods like a heating or electricity, they were absent. People had to cut these cables and exchange it for oil. Do you recognize mazout, the hard fraction of the oil? Lighter than bitumen is mazout. It can be used for heating, and of course it's illegal, but the state was ignoring this fact because like people had to survive somehow.
Holy shit, look. I won't touch it. Yeah, probably not a good idea. It's the sarcophagus where they would have buried.
There is a silo, let's say.
Yes.
There is a sarcophagus on top to prevent leakage. And as a looter, you go in this mine, you take out the sand, crush the concrete, take the metal bar, sell the metal bar, and so now there is empty space. There is nothing, so it will fall.
And that's what happened
in
here.
a heavy concrete plate, it just falls down.
So they detonated the bombs under the ground?
Yes, under the ground in the seawall.
So there's still uranium like deep underground?
Yes,
I suppose,
from the depth of 400 to 2 kilometers.
So this was excavated by looters?
Yes, it was all excavated by looters.
Yes.
So lots of work.
Wow. Yeah, that's insane. And even further underground is the lab, yeah?
Yes, further underground is the lab.
Okay. Get up, bro.
So sad.
Oh shit. Wonder if you can see much here. Probably not. Inside. I don't think so. My torch doesn't do anything. Oh yeah, you can see it there.
Coiled fence.
Like that's really unlucky. Not gonna lie, man.
That's gonna be there for the next like year now. My whole.
Handprints. Oh, is that the entrance to the lift shaft there?
Yeah.
So it probably would have gone like over there, maybe?
Yeah.
Proper surreal being here. There's not a sound, just the wind, nothing else.
Now we're coming to a bunker.
Mm-hmm.
Here you see the fences.
Oh yeah, you can see it there.
Coiled fence.
Like the cord fences on top of the concrete over there.
Now picked apart and looted, this bunker was used to test the USSR's nuclear defences should they be hit by an American attack. While it may have survived the nuclear blast, it did not survive the collapse of the Soviet Union and has been left crumbling away.
Of course, this place was built like a hill,
Yes.
so it should be masked. And so that's the approach of the USSR to the secrecy of these strategic nuclear objects,
Yes.
to mask it for a natural hills. And it actually worked. And there was a regimen of super secrecy, and the appearance of the Soviet nuclear weapon was a surprise for USA.
Going inside.
All this concrete was destroyed to get metal bars.
Oh, so they blasted it out or just excavated?
Yes, they were. First, they use a vibration hammer.
Yes.
Then there is a special device like picker, so you can pick the metal bar.
Oh, so this is the door, where the locking mechanism for the door.
The locking mechanism for the door itself. The two electric engines for the door.
It's so thick. It's like 5 feet, 6 feet.
And here is the track
Yes.
for the door.
Nothing much left, but this is where they hung all of their metal devices, all the measuring devices. Yeah, we found these crosswords here.
So it's already independent Kazakhstan, 1991. After.
Oh, interesting. We got a little bird nest down there. Just staring at me. Thankfully there's no babies. Down here in the square is where the actual nuclear device was detonated underground. Look at how thick the concrete is. All the rebars inside. The looters could only take so much.
Can you guess what this hall was used for?
Well, the entrance here?
Entrance is from round door.
Like emergency exit?
No.
No. That's the entrance for cable.
Ah.
Oh, cables.
So that's the size of cables of the polygon.
Jeez.
And these two sides are the roads how the cables were going.
Oh, along here?
Yeah, along here and along there.
Look at this. Oh, you can immediately feel the cool air. Whoa. What does it mean, like,
Submit room when you're living.
submit while you're living?
Submit the room.
Yes. You think it was put by someone else?
No, it's original. So they were working by shifts. So if when somebody is leaving, so they have to submit the room to the one who's to shift who is coming.
The roof looks kind of like burnt, especially down here.
One thing that there was a family who was living here. They were living from Luteri and living here. But I don't think that it's a smoke. I think it's just a weather.
Yes. But these were for computers as well, right? These things here, these mounts.
Some computers or some electronics.
Going there. Absolutely. It's literally just a room. It puts the small room to a small room. Yeah, there's nothing there. Oh fuck! I thought it'd be really cool.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's it. Room 33. What was in room 33? We don't know. It's the only room as well, right? I'm sure there were some others, but it's the only one that is still accessible.
You can take a shot from that hall. There is that room, but it's not.
Oh, that's through here.
We cannot visit because of sound.
Ah. But you can see there's like something there.
There is some space after the locker.
Yes, but it looks like it's filled with sand.
Yes, and cave divers.
You can just make that. Really strange.
It wasn't so dusty, I would.
So that's the place for intercontinental ballistic missile.
Jeez. That sort of circle there.
That circle, right? There is a cap at that side. You see the remaining of it.
Yes.
It's a metal cap with a weight of 200 tons.
Jesus
and
Christ.
it's designed to withstand a direct nuclear strike. There is a gunpowder. It will explode to open up. Then there is another mechanism to throw the ballistic missile in the air, and then it will turn on engines while it's above the surface.
It's already
I've
launched.
seen a video of that where it jumps up
Yes,
and it lights up.
yes,
and then
it's
goes fire.
jumps up. It's called a cold start. So the weight of the metal cap is 200 tons, and of course it was looted. So
How the hell did they loot that?
yeah, so it withstood a direct nuclear strike. That was the design of the place. So it's proven to withstand the nuclear strike, but it couldn't withstand the efforts of looters.
It was then time to drive north to the town of Kurchatov, former centre of operations for the Polygon, now partly a ghost town. Founded in 1948, the town once had a population of 20,000 residents and was a closed city that was inaccessible to regular Soviet citizens, known simply as Semipalatinsk 21. While access to the town has opened up again, its population has more than halved since 1991, although it still houses the Kazakh Institute of Atomic Energy and the museum about the test site. We were staying at Hotel Mayak, the town's only real hotel, which is owned by the Atomic Energy Commission, requiring all guests to have permission to stay.
So we've made it to the town of Kurchatov, here in the very north of Kazakhstan. Kurchatov is quite a small city, predominantly inhabited by those working in and around the field of atomic science and atomic weapons. And tonight we are in a very Soviet hotel, to say the least. So I'll give you a quick little tour of where I'm staying for the night. Look at the colour of this. That's a fucking toilet. It's got a real bath, which is very nice. Some horrible green colour. I've got a fridge here, a Saratov fridge, which is currently not plugged in and a little bit worse away. Moving forward, we've got a TV from the last century, to say the least. Look at that. What have we got down here? Not much. Oh, it even smells old in there. Mirrors, some very old furniture, some 80s or 70s looking furniture here. The cup chair. We do have some water. No, we don't. We just have the jug. You can't drink the tap water up here though. And here's my room. Look at this. It could very well be a bedroom in a Khrushchevka about 50 years ago. Got a proper desk as well. Want to do some work. I think it actually has AC, which is quite impressive. I'll show you the view out the window. That is, if there is one. Oh, we've got a balcony. 2 doors. To be fair, it does get cold up here. And here's my balcony view. I don't know how many other people are staying here. I haven't seen a single person. I can see the driver's car down there for the tour, and I can see another one over there. Other than that, all we've seen was the reception lady. All the lights upstairs were off. We had to turn them on ourselves. I like it. A proper slice of life from the Soviet era. And now we're due to go and have a dinner, even though we had our lunch at about 4:30. But still, food is food, so we're going to enjoy it. See what I mean? None of the lights are switched on. It's like there's no one here. It's a beautiful building though. Apparently it was built in the twilight years of USSR. There's fucking no one about. I don't want to talk too loud. It doesn't feel right. Here come the fucking bugs. Here they come. I don't know if you can see them on the camera. Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking bugs, man. Okay, time for breakfast. There's still not a single soul around. 8 in the morning, free breakfast. Can't see anyone. Being one of the few, if not the only, proper hotel here in Kurchatov, I would assume they have many conferences and events here. Literally not a sound in here. Nothing. Just dead silence. And then the view out onto the steppe. I found an interesting Google review for this place from one of the gentlemen who actually worked on the building back in the 80s. I'll bring it up on screen for you because I thought it was really cool. Some stuff about the Atomic Institute here. Kurchatov was basically a planned town constructed solely for the purpose of housing those working in the atomic field and the USSR's atomic weapon program. So many officials probably would have stayed here back in the day, or visitors from all over the world. So was this hotel also for officials?
Yeah, for officials, for engineers. Let's say at the beginning there was no living houses. At the first time they were living in tents. Then the hotel was built and like other living apartments. So yeah.
You can still see the emblems on the walls.
Is this new? The fence?
Yeah, the fence is new, of course.
There's even a basement here.
Is it still recent that people were scavenged, or is it?
So he was saying to us that this particular KGB office here in Kurchatov was the largest in all of Soviet Kazakhstan, even bigger than the one in Almaty, because all of the 10,000 residents here, including the families of the scientists, everyone had to be checked, everyone had to be vetted. So there was a lot of work for the KGB to do in Kurchatov. Most of it hasn't been looted yet, or at least not as much as some other places, because we're very close to the mayor's office right now. You've got that classic two-tone Soviet wallpaper everywhere. What colour on the bottom? Usually green or blue, and white on the top. You could literally find it everywhere in the Soviet Union. Your house, your school, your government office, your hospital. It's always like a trademark of Soviet design. What's down there? Did you bring your torch?
No.
Looks pretty intact down here. Like all the wallpaper and everything else. It's still good. These were offices?
This, I think it was a bunker.
Oh, a bunker?
A bunker was a kitchen.
Because there was that second basement as well, right? This looks like it was some huge door. Almost like an airlock or something. You've got a really thick wall, then like a really thick doorway, and then another one to get down here. Hey, look at this. Poster or something. Can't tell what it is.
So like an old briefcase.
An old briefcase, yeah. Обручная пачка. Does that just mean like worker case or something, employee case?
Рабочая папка number 182 of the server soldier. That's her surname, and then the number of the book. So it's like a private profile for soldier.
So maybe they kept loads of records down here. There's another like magazine or something of sorts here.
So this is a manual of the secure use when you work on the carousel tool. So it's like a revolver.
And there's one here too, if you like shake it for dust.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's part of the same, the two of them were together. I don't leave an instrument on the carousel. Look after the tidiness of the stairs. First time I've ever explored an abandoned building and I find some actual stuff other than just concrete. Yeah, there's like an envelope for some auto parts. This one has a web address on it, but it has the Soviet Union domain, autotrades.su.
That looks quite new.
It's new, but it has the Soviet Union domain. I know you can still use it. Yeah, it's always like illegal sites that still use SU.
It just can't get taken down.
Talon and like ID, evacuation ID.
Yeah. Oh wow.
And the control tower, control ticket.
Does it have a name of the person?
No, it's a blank.
Oh yeah, family details. Family, think like hometown or something.
Still kind of sit up the stairs, like the quality.
Yeah. It's like polished stone.
So that's a granite.
Granite, yes? Guess it would have come from around here, right? So we're only allowed on these concrete beams, not on the wooden bit in between. We can even see some of the decoration up there, look. The star. It's kind of Soviet but also neoclassical at the same time. Whoa. That's why a lot of the floors have been purposely destroyed, like you can see above me. Heinz sweet corn. It's alright, I can pick it up, I've had my tetanus jab. Some more stuff here. Don't know what this means. Someone translate please. International Conference on Non-Proliferation Problems. This is the program, front page of the program. Almaty, Kurchatov, Republic of Kazakhstan. So this was 1997, you can see there. This probably took place nearby. Potentially in this hotel there, or that one that we stayed in.
Every family, every officer was provided with a container with a weight up to 5 tons, can be relocated to Russia. So they were just taking all their belongings and just live in apartments here, like with the keys, with the keyhole. So at that time, population dropped from 10,000 people to 4,000 people.
Wow, over half.
That means so for remainings, everyone could just come and took any apartment they want.
Kurchatov Igor Vasilevich.
So he is an academic physicist and he was the leader from the technical or scientific side. So also he was the youngest academist of USSR. From political side he was accompanied with Lavrenti Beria.
Here we are in the main square here in Kurchatov. Behind me is the man himself, the namesake of the town, a famous Russian academic in the field of physics. There is the Palace of Culture, I believe. Behind me is the Mayor's office, and then here is the National Atomic Centre, who were the ones who gave us and the tour guide permission to basically visit this area, particularly the Polygon. The National Atomic Centre is one of the main employers in Kurchatov, one of the few businesses run out of this place.
Doing a bit of larder watch now. There goes one now. Look at that in proper 70s brown too. So many of them up here. Modern ones, but quite a few of the old ones too.
Really enjoying larder watching at the moment. Something I only ever saw on TV or in videos. Now they're all over the place. It's fantastic.
So this is the monument for a soldier, Soviet soldier liberator. So in our history, World War II is called Great Patriotic War, and it starts from the attack of the Nazi Germany on USSR. So at that time, the strongest divisions of army were destroyed, like in the first years, and Germany were advanced technologically. USSR had nothing of them, and they didn't know how to fight against tanks. But they have quickly adapted. They were able to centralize and redirect all the resources on the military. Very quickly, USSR has started to produce the tanks, artillery, aviation, anti-tank rifles, grenades, and for all the war, USSR produced twice more tanks, 4 times more artillery, and 6 times more mortars.
As with any Soviet settlement, there's a war memorial back there to those who died in what the Soviets called the Great Patriotic War, what we'd say World War II. And there's many names of people who lived here in Kurchatov. That being said, the town was actually founded after World War II, but those are the names of those who were once soldiers who fought in the war, survived, and then came here to work as engineers in the atomic program. So perhaps some of the names you see there are still alive to this day, or at least lived into their very old age. It's not a list of graves like you'd find in other cities and towns around the Soviet Union. So behind me is an example of a Stalinka, a Stalin-era Soviet apartment. And when building Kurchatov, because of all the nuclear activity, they didn't know how strong they needed to make the local apartments and buildings. So many of these apartments, particularly from the Stalin era, have really thick walls just to help reinforce the structure, and as a side effect of that, they are much warmer in the winter and much cooler in the summer. So life in these Stalinka apartments is much more comfortable for the residents of Kurchatov, and even now these apartments can go for the same price as more modern buildings. All across the USSR, the Stalinkas are much more firmly built than that of the Khrushchevkas or Brezhnevkas of the decades afterwards. There's so much green space here. The whole town's just flat. It's a very interesting vibe. But we have seen plenty of people around. We've seen a lot of the local kids around, dressed in green. I think they're helping to volunteer, picking weeds and cleaning up and stuff like that. Here you can see examples of the Stalinka apartments. And you can just see on the corner there how thick the walls are. Many of the apartments here in Kurchatov are these Stalinka style apartments as opposed to the huge Khrushchevkas or Brezhnevkas. Look at this fine piece of machinery also. Quite a lot of these old cars around in Kurchatov. Must be a school over there, built in 1966. Some like traditional Kazakh thing. It's like the top, remember the top pattern of the yurt from the Kazakhstan flag also? Must be about the, see that billboard over there, must be about the National Atomic Federation or whatever they're called. Also you see these boxing machines everywhere in Kazakhstan. Rocky Balboa, or Papa Boxer. Gotta get a photo with this sign. 100 tenge. This is my last 100 tenge. Oh, that's alright actually. I thought I'd fail. Ooh, decent. It's still going. 25.98. Ooh, that's pretty good. Impressive. The high score is 29.15, so... Gotta go again. You know what I mean? Watch out. I want to go again, but I run out of tenge. Fuck! So this park here was built in 1988, the 40th anniversary of Kurchatov. You see there's like a statue of an atom to reference the town's history and basically only industry. Such a sparsely populated place. So we're about to hit the road. Our next stop will be the town of Chagan, which is, I think, like at least an hour away, maybe more, but there's a former USSR military settlement there, which I'm absolutely buzzing for, so we're going to check that out. And so this is where the fuel was stored for the airfield over there?
Yes.
And then the town of Chagan is over there, right?
Yes.
You can see that apartment block. It's so flat. It's like Norfolk, man.
Yeah, so that's a house, like a checkpoint.
As with most of what we saw yesterday, it was just left intact by the Soviet army after the collapse. So it was a free-for-all. Looking at building materials, electronics, cables, anything. It's all gone. Fuel tank, wow. And there's a couple of these here.
Yes, there is 8 of them. And there will be enough to supply all this fleet for short term, let's say.
Oh yeah, this is the U-shape. So you come in, deposit the fuel, and deposit the fuel over there, like here, and then
So you see
Turn
these
back
two
around.
wells, the two square wells.
Yes.
There is a system of them.
We're probably stood on top of where it comes in from the well, right?
Yeah, so that's the train, right?
Yes,
So you see
to the railway.
the place for train to come. There is a pump station. Part of fuel will go in these wells underground. So a part of them are underground, part of them are here.
And these are the wells.
Yeah.
And that's the pump station. And over there was the railway line, right?
Yeah.
Some people have engraved the side of their concrete. There, I think someone's name. 1972, 1974. Oh shit, yeah, look at the truck. Coming from, is the airfield down there, right?
Yes,
So it's just come from the airfield. Yeah, there it goes. And the sleepers are still here. They're wooden though, they're not concrete.
Yeah, that's the place of the former railroad.
And here on this raised bank is where the tracks used to go. I'm stuck. So this is the mess hall of the long range bomber division, which was stationed here. Whoa, fucking hell. There's quite a smell. But he told us there's a dead goat in here. Oh, fucking hell.
If you want, we can escape this one.
That's a dead dog. I'll point the camera over here, otherwise I've got loads of work to do. And editing. Yeah, for Patreon viewers only, you can see maggots eat a dead dog.
So here is the dining room for officers.
Doesn't look very nice, but I guess because it's underground, you know.
What the fuck is this? Something lived here at some point.
Is it bad?
Now.
Just loads of sticks.
Yeah, but something must have lived there to put
Yeah.
sticks like that.
There's a pipe. There's a pipe up there.
Very
So perhaps during rain or floods,
very dedicated pigeon.
the world's biggest pigeon. There's not much we can see here. Like just bits of old like door and shelves. Kazakhstan? Does that say Kazakhstan?
That's my hometown.
Oh, this is perhaps an aerial view.
Yeah.
It's like a map of an airfield. It's got like stats. Maybe this is like runway length,
So this says
capacity.
capacity 160 tons.
Here's another way into the building. Some clothes here, like a pair of chinos or something. What is that? Oh, geez, that's cool. Oh, it's not accessible from here. Yes.
If you go this direction, you will come to the place where the products were coming from the ground level.
It's sketchy as fuck. It's not horrible.
Not built for humans. Is that it? But this is where the food came in.
That's cool.
This could not have been some like this. Yeah, some back entrance, right?
Yes.
And over there is the headquarters for Long Range Bombers Division.
So from outside it looks like a hill.
Yeah, you wouldn't know anything was there. So this place has really been looted.
So this place was used as classrooms.
Oh, and that's why they have the blue.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, blue paint, yeah.
So
Did you hear what you said about the
Yeah.
colours? Yeah, it focuses your mind. Have you seen what's inside?
yes,
Horses.
horses on the long.
You can tell they're fucking horses, don't you?
Just hanging out in the
There's
house.
loads of them in there. Just horse shit everywhere.
Basically just stable.
Yeah, it basically is a stable.
Oh, bones.
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 Oh shit. Oh, let's have a horse bone. Yeah, there's quite a few of them. But they're too big to be human bones. They're like from a horse or a cow or something. The smell in here is mad. So these are all like classrooms, learning facilities. Pretty sure. And what is this over here?
There is just one room underground, like a bunker, but it's used for looters, for sleeping, for living.
This is where the looters stay. There's all like tins of food, some cloth for bedding. Lamb, something? Like tinned lamb. Baralina
Yes, it's a lamb.
Tushinaya.
Yes, it's a lamb stew. With
Lamb stew. Glamorous life. So many of these old hangars just lying about. What did he say? Some were for trucks as well. Yeah. Not all of them were for planes. Like these ones are a bit smaller because of all the wild horses and cattle around here. Especially right now, it's like the middle of the day. They're using these for shelter. Yeah, a lot of these have been like partially destroyed to take the concrete and the metal rebars inside the concrete. A lot of the looting here is actually permitted by government, particularly as there's no use for this place anymore. This one's interesting. Yeah, it's like some mad fence outside. Clearly been built afterwards, but for what reason, we don't know. That's where the crickets were. Jesus Christ.
I thought it was like leaves at first.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's so many of them. Chagan.
Just north of the abandoned Chagan airbase is the former settlement of Chagan itself, which housed around 11,000 personnel and their families between 1954 and 1995. Almost all of the town has been destroyed, bar some apartment blocks which are not permitted to be fully looted.
So here is Chagan, settlement founded in 1954, which housed the workers and families of the long-range bomber division at the airfield we were just at. This is how they built the Khrushchevka apartments as well, right? It's prefabrication.
That's Khrushchevka, that's panel houses. You can see actually the panels lying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just still there. Like before they are painted, you can kind of see how they stuck together.
Yeah. So the living experience is not that exciting compared to the Stalin brick houses,
Yes, yes.
but it was affordable and like.
You can build quickly, which is what you needed, especially after World War II.
Yeah.
When was Chagan settled? 1954,
yes,
right?
1954, that's right.
Cows drinking from the other.
Oh my god, there's some cows in there. Right, mate.
Behave a little defensive.
Yes. It's like a lot of them were built yesterday. You see, like it looks kind of fresh.
Yes.
Concrete.
Once we enter, we'll see some interiors.
Yes. So these were lived in.
They were lived in, but not much. They are the newest of all the city. They were built newest. Some of apartments were occupied by people. Some were not at all, like never.
Yeah. There's a mad echo here. So these apartments here in Chagan are not allowed to be looted, whereas the rest of the dwellings here basically had everything stripped from them already. But these panel apartments are not allowed to be looted. At times there's patrols and security here, so the local looters, they don't come here anymore. But it means that we can explore as we see fit, which is fantastic. So while they may look unfinished, you can see inside some of them were painted, some of them were lived in. The glass, the electronics, the windows, that's all been taken. Whereas the concrete, which people still take, that's still here. No animals in this one, right? We'll find out. Telephone cable. So all the stairs are gone. Do you think that was intentional to stop people?
No, not to stop, I think, for looting.
But to stop people going up and looting from up there, you see?
No.
Or just...
Not looting.
It was by looters.
For looting the plates. I mean, they were collapsing the stairs and taking something. Not the stairs themselves, but maybe some big plate. That's stick for the trash tube.
Ah, so, and it would go down here
Yes, yes.
into this. It's similar to virtually every other apartment in the Soviet Union. It's like the one we're staying in.
That's why it was
In Semey.
cheap. It was the same.
Yes,
So
everything was the same.
You need just to engineer it just once,
Yes.
and then you just copy paste.
Oh, kit. I like this beer. Some graffiti here. 82 to 89. Perhaps they lived here or did some work on the building. Oh, this one's decorated. Look, it's wallpaper. It had to be someone's bedroom.
Someone's been cooking.
Yeah, the local Gopniks came here. Huh. Oh wow, they used newspaper
As a wallpaper.
as wallpaper.
Yes.
I guess the wallpaper adds a layer of insulation, kind of, so we can't date any of these. Actually, this is a bit like ours. It's a bit like ours.
This one is kitchen.
Yeah, it's basically the same as ours. Like where we're staying in Semey, you have the front door here, then a small corridor. That will be a bathroom, a toilet, kitchen, a living room, and a bedroom. And then you'd have your balcony here. Oh wow!
Another rub.
There's something in, so there's something inside here. So we found this, and then there was a label. It's got the detail, quantity,
Conserved.
quantity.
Wrapper and controller.
And then we found something inside. Is it just cable? Perhaps it is. It would have come from some hardware store or something.
Yes, it's a cable.
Some cable. It is valuable. We looked at it. More newspaper that they used to construct. Yeah, 1984. I think it's September 1984. But all that does is tell us it was after that day, I suppose. When they used decided to use it as wallpaper. Could have kept it around. We keep our newspaper.
Actually, you had to buy the newspapers.
You had to?
It was an obligation from your work. Part of your salary would be like you to go for buying newspapers.
But you must have the newspaper.
You must buy it.
You must buy the newspaper.
You must buy it.
And once you've read it once,
You can throw it away.
yeah. It's your mum. Just rubbish everywhere. Old stereo there. And matchbox. And lovely graffiti.
So here they're showing the protests in the UR, in the South African Republic against the company Shell.
26th of
Yes.
June? July? Oh, June 1989. Also the same issue up here, 30th of May 1989. I've seen the words USA appear so many times, like there,
Yes.
and again up here. It's like it comes up
USA
so
are
much.
encouraging the uprising in Panama.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Awesome football.
It's a Torpedo versus Omega.
These are all from like within a 1 month span, all these papers.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are back in Semey. Big shout out to Yerlan and also the driver who couldn't speak English, but they were both fantastic and it was a really good tour, definitely worth the money. There's plenty of places out there that will offer basically the exact same tour, but if you go through a big tour company then they take quite a significant cut, so just be careful. We reached out to the guy himself, it was fantastic. I think there's 2 guys who does it, there's Yerlan, our tour guide, and then another guy as well. But yeah, definitely worth the money. We're back in Semey now for a night, flying back to Almaty tomorrow, and then onward to Bishkek and the rest of Central Asia. So yeah, I never really do outros for my videos. Not sure why, I just don't really do it. But we're here in our Soviet apartment, Rod's staying there, I'm staying there, and there's beautiful Semey. Seemed like a bit of a post-Soviet ghost town when we arrived, but there's lots of people out and about today. It's about coming up to 5 in the evening, and the sun's out, it's a beautiful day, so yeah, gonna get some food later and just have a chill one before going back to Almaty. Cheers, spasibo.